Welcome to Good Mythical More. Let's see if we can put mascots from ubiquitous products in the order that they appeared in time.
Yeah, man, that was awesome.
Because you know that mascots change over time. They get updated.
Let's list all winged insects: a fly,
A moth,
a beetle,
a roach,
a butterfly.
flying roach. That's a bird, man. It's not a bird. There's so many winged insects.
Yeah.
A dragonfly.
A termite has wings.
Oh, some ants.
Oh, that was where I was gonna go next. Now I'm blanking. Mosquito.
The turtle in Mario. I hate insects. There's so many of them.
We really don't need as many.
A ladybug.
Whittle it down.
Ladybugs are so nice.
Ladybug, but it has the
Yeah.
word bug in it. We couldn't say that one.
There was a time in my life at my parents' house, which was my house at one point, in
Lightning
Louis
bug?
Creek. Actually, after I went off to college and I came back home and I would stay there, they had a ladybug infestation, which is the nicest kind of infestation you can have.
Where was it?
It was in my bathroom upstairs. You would go into the bathroom and there would be 15 to 20 ladybugs all around.
Well, 15 to 20 an infestation does not make.
Okay.
I mean, you gotta
if you
have like 40.
If you go into a bathroom and there's 20 ladybugs, you don't think, we got a ladybug problem.
Oh, you got a problem, but you don't have an infestation.
Oh,
How
yes,
many
you do.
ladybugs do you usually have in
It's
the
a
bathroom?
mild
35.
That's a mild infestation, but we never did anything about it because they're so cute.
What are their droppings like?
I didn't investigate that.
It's probably just dusty.
Yeah, it's so small you don't even notice it. You probably lick it off of cups and stuff and don't even notice it.
When's the last time you went home and took a shower in that shower that you used to shower in?
My parents don't live in that house anymore.
Oh yeah,
Haven't for years.
that's true.
But
Now when you go home, do you stay at your parents' house ever? Have you ever stayed there since they
I don't
moved?
stay at my parents' house. I stay at my in-laws' house, which they live like 5 minutes apart.
Okay.
And my in-laws have a bigger house.
So that house that your parents moved out of probably still has a ladybug problem.
I hope it does. We've been back to it.
We've been back to it.
We went back to it in our little Bowie's Creek tour.
They let us in.
They let us in.
That was a handful of summers ago.
Handful.
Check it out.
Handful.
So I'm seeing we're starting out with the Kool-Aid Man. We have some other ones.
Clearly, he
these in
started
the right
without clothes.
Well, I think he started without legs,
So
and then he grew legs.
now that was definitely my instinct, Link. There's a part of me that thinks that this is either the oldest or the most recent, because it might be like some cool way that they're thinking about doing the Kool-Aid Man. Hey, let's just make it just like the way kids would do it at home, so everybody can make their own Kool-Aid.
But this is how the Kool-Aid Man. This is how he originated. This is where he started. You know, it's like
well, that's what I want.
it's
to
like
believe
art
as well.
imitating.
Yeah.
What does art imitate?
I'm with you on that one.
Fiction.
And then
Art
this is
imitates
him
life.
this is just him
Life.
saying hello. This is him jumping out and saying, "Oh yeah," with another Kool-Aid in his. Well, he already had a Kool-Aid in his.
And this, like, for God's sakes, put some clothes on, buddy. And so he put on some clothes in the 90s, and then he put on some
flip-flops.
flip-flops.
Those last two are. I feel like maybe we need to switch those two because the graphic quality changed.
I think they blurred them in order to
Confuse us?
confuse us, but you're
Did
saying
you
that
blur them to confuse us?
you think he put on flip-flops and a shirt
First.
before he changed the color of his shirt and put on full-blown shoes?
Well, I don't know, man.
We feel great about everything except these last two.
Well, before I reveal, what years, you were talking about the last years, but like, give me some year approximations.
1962, introduction of Kool-Aid.
1972, introduction of legs and arms. 1982,
No, that's too. You've moved too fast.
1978.
No, the legs came fast. 1974. They came fast. Oh, there's more legs. Oh, no, jumping. Once you get legs, it takes 2 years to realize you can jump.
Oh, is he jumping or does his legs get shorter?
72.
I think he's just seated.
74. 72, 74. And then now
they
clothes.
learned that it was redundant for the Kool-Aid Man to be serving Kool-Aid in another Kool-Aid Man.
But also the reason they ended
Like
up
a
putting
Kool-Aid
clothes
baby.
on. So right, this is cool and cute with legs. Then all of a sudden he's jumping, and now his crotch is facing you, and they're like, "We got to cover that up." They
He goes
put clothes
through the
on.
wall, crotch first.
It's a very logical progression.
Right. So now we've got
Tell
the
us how
90s
right we are.
and we got the 2000s.
I mean, you're pretty right. Like, the order is correct. And then it
Yes.
goes 54,
54.
75,
Ooh.
83,
Oh, yeah. So,
95, 2000.
wow. Wow. Wow.
Wow. Wow. I don't care for Kool-Aid.
Okay, thanks for that.
What is it? Is Kool-Aid good?
It's very good, but
Is
it's
it good,
not
though?
great for
It's-
you. I mean, it's just putting flavored sugar in water. I mean, of course it's great.
All right, Rhett, here you go. Jolly Green Giant. Take a look at that one.
Oh, I've always wanted to be him for, I was going to say Thanksgiving, but I'm starting a new tradition this year. I'm going to be dressing up for Thanksgiving.
Well, if it's a Jolly Green Giant, it kind of works.
You come to my house, I serve you, but I also am dressed up like the Jolly Green Giant.
But you only serve like corn and peas.
No, I'll give you a whole turkey.
Jolly Green Giant had nothing to do with turkey, man.
I do 2 turkeys. You know me and my 2 turkeys.
Is this his woman? Is this his love interest?
Oh, yeah. Look at her. She's got a grocery bag. Everybody needs him a big man.
Okay, and then we've got, this is like a 1960s,
Very Shel
Animated.
Silverstein.
look how long his legs are. But his feet are so ill-defined.
Yeah, because it was like impressionist. You know, give me the impression of the Jolly Green Giant.
Where's his actual crotch? That's what I want to know.
I think it's in the corn.
I mean, in this one. Is it really that high? I'm a little disturbed by how short his tunic is.
That's the only reason I haven't done it for Thanksgiving yet.
Yeah,
Because I'm
don't-
like, those
don't do
tights,
it.
man.
I don't want you walking over to me with the gravy boat. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Now, I could do it for
Oh
Christmas.
my goodness!
I could do it for Christmas.
Look at what happened here, right? This is Christmas, Jolly Green
yeah.
Giant.
Maybe I'll just wear it all month.
He's in the
From
breeze, boy.
Thanksgiving right to Christmas.
Look at how much breeze is blowing that scarf. Good gracious!
What a great character.
All of a sudden, he's just got a red scarf.
What a great character.
Why?
Makes
Why?
you hungry.
And look at this one.
Okay.
This one's like
That guy's first, because that's not great.
this is like a placard at like a natural history museum.
It looks, he's working too hard. You know what I'm saying? It's like Jolly Green Peasant. It's just, it's just like, it doesn't elicit good feelings. It doesn't look like a mascot.
I'm also confused about if he's a giant, then why are the vegetables in 2 of these
Giant as
so
well.
big?
Because he,
I don't know.
I mean, and why are these peas in a green canoe?
Well, we just know that's the beginning, right?
And then I think this is
I think it goes to. Look, this is a
Norman Rockwell.
This is a 1950s woman, and then they got a little bit artsy and went to. Oh wow, what about that? This is the most recent.
This is the most recent. No,
Maybe Scarf is the most
right,
recent.
Scarface. And then we've got, because this is like Schoolhouse Rock.
Schoolhouse Rock,
like
80s
vibe. Could be 70s. I think this is 70s. I think this is really thrown. This has got to be, if this one's 50s, then this one has to be.
You
like
see the carryover though.
40s.
The carryover from this is like, well, he was holding peas. He's still got to be holding peas. Okay,
Yeah.
let's give him
Let's
corn
give
and a
him-
woman.
Let's give him a woman.
He needs corn and a woman.
You
got
know,
corn and a woman.
You wouldn't know it, but she's almost more than he can handle.
Oh yeah, she's feisty.
She's a wild woman.
Oh yeah.
Then you got Schoolhouse Rock.
I think Scarf comes after, and I think it was a Christmas collection.
Really? This is really a crap.
They're like, we need a little dash of red. We need a little dash of red for the Gen Zers.
If it helps, that one with the scarf is right around the time he joined the Bloods.
Right.
yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, which is more recent than you would think.
Because those gangs really love their scarves.
Okay, we're locked
Got to
in.
keep their necks warm.
Okay, what? Give me the years again.
40s,
43,
50s,
51.
late 60s, 90s,
last year.
2010s.
Okay. you have two switched.
These two probably.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Scarf. They thought better of the
They-
scarf.
They reneged on the scarf.
Yeah, so it goes 1930. Wow. 1945. 1970. 1980. 2014.
Oh yeah.
In the 70s, he got kind of olive colored. We're seeing a slightly
Yeah.
different graphic here with it's got even more.
And so in 1930 he had a pea canoe, but in 36 he just had a corn canoe.
In
And then
1928, he was just
1945 he had both.
he wasn't even green in 1928. He was just a guy. He only had the girl for a little bit.
Oh, she proved to be too much for him.
She was like, "I'm not
Too
gonna
hot
get
to
on this
handle.
freaking box with
Too hot
you.
to handle. Oh, so
I
now
feel like a prop." She said, "I feel like a prop," and she said, "I'm out of here."
you know who this is, Rhett?
This is the guy from Toys R Us,
What's his name?
Jeffrey.
Yes,
Ah!
you did it.
See, you can't fool me.
Throw it up there, man.
I know who Jeffrey is.
Okay,
Trying to fool me.
now actually hand me that one. So I'm gonna start with this one, and then I'm gonna give you this one. These two are strange, and then these
That's just an actual giraffe.
These three are like almost indistinguishable. Well, they're distinguishable, but so what-
one of those over there is the first one,
we gotta order.
without doubt.
This is the one that I remember from when I was into Toys R Us. When I remember I went to Toys R Us one day, and it was when the Nintendo games were big in like 1990, and they would have this like whole wall, and it would have these plastic flip cards, and you would just walk up to it, and you would flip the cards to see you would read the front of the game, and then you'd read the back of the game, but you wouldn't hold an actual game or the packaging.
Right, just the front and the back.
And then you would take a little thing, and you'd go up to the front, and you'd buy Street Fighter 2 for $75 freaking dollars.
$75. Can you believe it?
That's crazy.
Is that how much a game costs now?
How much do games cost these days? Yeah.
$69.99.
They're cheaper. They're cheaper
They
now.
got cheaper because of inflation.
So I remember
this is the first
guy.
one because it just feels like they hadn't dialed it all in yet. He doesn't have enough personality yet. This is a weird
What is this?
diversion.
This is like a Dr. Seuss.
But don't you agree? That's got to be first. I mean, look, the proportions are a little bit off.
But then I think it went to that.
Then it went to that, and then they decided, well, let's do something. I mean, I feel like I'm trying to make this. This is a female giraffe.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, this
like-
is the reproductive organs.
Right.
The fallopian tubes.
Yep, right. The
So-
ovaries pop right out of those.
I think that after skipping a couple of decades, they were like, you know what? We're going out of business. Screw it. Let's give them fallopian tubes.
Yeah, right. What about this though? This is like Jeffrey, who's at the San Diego Zoo. They like decided to actually christen an existing giraffe as Jeffrey as a publicity stunt.
And maybe they did that when it went out of business. It's like Jeffrey lives on. He's okay, but the business kind of folded.
I think what they said is we're going to stay open as long as this giraffe is alive, and then it died. And then they closed everything down. So that's it. We're locked in, 100% right.
100% right.
This one is rough. This one's pretty rough, gotta say.
Shoot.
I bet this
Fallopians
one-
first?
I bet they started with this, didn't they?
They did? Or
No,
fallopian?
they didn't start with the photorealistic.
They started with fallopian.
That was of a time, the photorealistic. Do you want to do any reorganizing, or you want the?
They started with fallopian.
Yeah, people were too weirded out by it.
They were like, that's not what's happening on a giraffe's head. Let's get that more right. And then they changed
Why
it.
did you move the whole thing?
I don't know.
Mess me up. They really went off the rails.
There we go. That's what's happening.
Okay, so there you go. Yeah. So
They
it
got
started with fallopian tubes.
And this
65.
was 65.
That was wild, man. Those are wild times.
And then
super
the
swing
next
it.
year,
They reined it in.
did you want to guess the years? It
then
seemed
it
like you
didn't
wanted
take
to
long.
guess the years.
69. They did this.
75.
75. Okay.
83.
What'd you get?
83.
88.
Oh, they stayed with that.
So when you said that was your Jeffrey, you were very correct.
Yeah, I remember my Jeffrey.
And then
Why do they do that?
what? There was a time period for this type of photorealistic situation.
94.
2001,
2001.
2001.
and then 2007.
Yep, and you could tell that they were really on their way out.
Once, yeah, I
there
mean,
another one? Do we have
once
another
they went to the real thing, they just completely started over.
All right, let's keep going. Let's keep going. Fun keeps continuing. Do you know who this is?
This is Mr. Peanut.
Mr. Peanut. Yep, it says it on his hat. And
He
then
is the Planters Peanut
it
guy.
no longer says it on his hat. And then, oh my gosh. Obviously, these are.
I would say the one in the middle on your side is the first one.
These are so close.
So I would say if you put those just like you have them over here, it's probably 1 and 2 because they were like, maybe we should add a little brown to him.
Black and white.
And then they were like,
everybody
well,
lived in black and
white. If we go
white.
brown, let's go all the way to Browntown and make him a peanut.
Right.
And then they said, well, let's clean it up a little bit and make other parts of him navy. And then they said, let's use a computer. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, these are
Yeah.
hand-drawn.
CGI.
And then they were like, let's use a computer. There you go, Mr. Peanut.
So we feel pretty good about this.
1928.
No monocle.
28s
back
are
then,
old.
1928.
There's 28s. Peanuts are old. 1928. 1935. 1941. 1959. And then this was actually, they kept this for a really long time, and then they just did this one last year.
2022.
Ish. You have two switched.
Oh, okay. Oh.
Maybe it's these two. That doesn't
Why would
make
they
any
do
sense.
that?
Why would they do that? It wouldn't be these two.
Hold on,
It
let's
seems
get
like a
let's get
nice
better look at
progression.
this.
Yeah, but he had the monocle. Why would they take the? Is there a monocle on the eyes?
Yeah, there is.
Oh, there is.
But it's so much worse. This is definitely this is so bad it has to be the first.
Well, then let's move this one second.
And then they were like, "Oh, people don't like it. We got to go back to back to bad."
Back to
Okay,
black.
wait, no. So the one with some brown in it
It's first?
is first.
What?
And then the one without color. Yeah.
Interesting.
That's very strange. And then they went back to basically the same pose and everything.
See, the monocle became transparent for a couple of times, and then it became translucent again.
What years are we talking about?
25.
Oh, I said 28. That was impressive.
Then 27 to 47.
Okay.
48 through the 50s.
Wow.
1962
Wow.
and 2016.
Dang. Hey, I impressed myself.
They changed him very little.
I was
here.
kind of BSing my way through that, and I got the decades right.
I think they translated him into a vector image. It's kind of like when we made our show 4K in the future.
Yeah, right. Yeah. And also all vector. The whole show is just going to be vectors.
Vector.
We're not even going to be here. It's just going to be CGI.
It's scale independent. You can zoom in as close as you want to us, and we're still going to be high fidelity.
And also what we're going to do, it's probably a good time to go ahead and tell you this, is that we are entering every single GMM script into Chat GPT right now. It is spitting out scripts for us, and we've got a voice modulator that's going to be recreating our voices. We're going to map that onto vector images of us, and we're going to retire.
And you can zoom in all you want.
Show off your pride in the Mythical Always Proud collection, available now at mythical.com.